Arturia just released FX Collection 3. Let's dive into it. So we have 4 new plugins in this bundle. That's a total of 26 plugins covering pretty much anything you need, from reverbs to EQs, to compressors, to modulations like phasers and flangers, and even something that is creative as the EFx Fragements, which is a granular synthesis plugin that you can put on pretty much anything. That was already released. We have the tape Mello-Fi, which was also released before, and I cover both of them in my channel, but we do have 2 new plugins in this release. So we have the distortion Dist OPAMP-21, which is a recreation of Tech 21 Sans amp, which is an amp emulation or a preamp emulation, and that was kind of the beginning of an era where before that people did not just connect their guitars directly to the console, they recorded the amplifiers. So with this pedal, things changed. So we're gonna check it out. And we also have the TUBE-CULTURE, which is a distortion unit, saturation unit, exciter. This is a recreation of the Vulture Culture, which is a sort of a boutique unit. So let's check it out with some guitars. So I have this guitar track, and I'm going to just get everything out of the way. So this is how it sounds, and we're going to introduce the plugins as we go. And we're going to add the distortion, this new plugin, the OP21. So let's see how that works. And this one is really special because that is the way things started for us to record things as a DI directly to the console. And what we have here is the drive, presence, high output, dry, wet on the top. So the drive obviously is to drive our signal. We have presence to boost the mid highs. We have high, which is a low pass to attenuate some of the high frequencies that are introduced through the drive. And of course we have the output here and the dry wet. So let's hear how that sounds just on its own. I'm going to bypass everything. But the mode is where some of the magic happens, because we have modern, which is a kind of a more just distortion unit, not really introducing like an amp simulator or a speaker simulator. So we have the modern, then we have normal, which is a sort of a Mesa Boogie style kind of an amp. Then we have lead, which is a Marshall kind of sound, and finally we have bass, which is a more Fender like, and it's really great on basses and also on rhythm guitars. So let's have a listen. So now let's put the 2 new plugins to work. So I have the distortion TUBE-CULTURE together with the distortion OPAMP-21. Right, but we have some more stuff going on here in Distortion OP-AMP-21 because we have the character. Now, one thing you do need to pay attention is the tooltip on the bottom, because it got a lot of information there. So we have the first button here, that's a mid boost. Then we have another mid boost that boosts the mid ranges. And then we also have low drive to allow the low frequencies to pass through, of course. And then we have clean amp to sort of clean up the overdrive. And we also got a boost to the treble if we like. And we have emulation, like tube-like kind of character. And then we have positioning of the emulation of the positioning of the mic around the edges of the speaker. And then finally we also have one closer to the speaker itself, but you can blend them together. You can have all of them together. Let's have a listen. Right, that's pretty cool. So we can use that and use also amp emulations, or you can drive this on top of anything. That's pretty cool, and it's all up to you depending on what exactly you're looking for. Let's see how that works on top of the bass. Right, so this is the bass line. Right, and it's a DI bass, and the guitars were also recorded DI. So that's a perfect demonstration here where we're recording something directly into our console and then using the OP-AMP-21 to get the sound out of this source.
Grace is mine, consuming it tainted longer for days.
And of course we have the advanced panel. So if you click the advanced, you'll see that we have the pre-drive, and it's a very simple control here. We also have a curve to sort of emphasize the low end, and we have the post drive. So you can turn it on and off and create your curve. And that is pretty simple stuff in the advanced panel.
Diving in the load from where it comes in untouchable rise for days, lay. He got this in his bones, got this in his saddle.
Right, and that is pretty much what I wanted to show you guys. So that's the FX Collection 3 by Arturia and the new editions. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or anything. If you want me to dive into anything, I'll be happy to do so. And of course, you're most welcome to join the Discord server, the Plugin Academy. This is where we can chat and talk about virtual instruments, plugins, music production, and anything. And if you want to talk directly with me, ask questions, that's the place. I'm going to put all the links in the description of this video and in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next videos. Thank you and bye bye.
Rest this in his brain, rest this in his criminal rendezvous. Swing will remain toxic. Finding his way, 21 steps